Hey, what's going on out there, FC Bayern fans? Well, Bayern defeated Hertha BSC 2-0 today. Yeah, they got that W, but of course, I mean, this victory doesn't really mean anything. Well, it kind of does in a way that if we want to see if we can try to win the Bundesliga again. But let's be honest here, is anybody really excited about Bayern winning the Bundesliga anymore? It's like we've been winning the Bundesliga for so many years now that, it's just gotten boring. I'll admit it, myself as a Bayern fan, I got bored of watching us, win the Bundesliga. So it's like if Dortmund win it, I'll personally be happy for them. I mean, I personally won't be losing sleep over this. I mean, a Dortmund, I respect them as a club, never had any sort of dislike towards them. I know I've said it before in my videos, but I'll say it again. Dortmund, no issues with the club, no agenda, none of that. I don't have anything against them, or their fans in particular. Like I met a few Dortmund fans in my life, very cool people. Just no animosity towards the club whatsoever. But with Bayern's performances in the Champions League, with their performances right now, like how they're playing now, I wish they played like that against Manchester City because, this feels like another one of those games where you ask yourself, where was this Bayern team against City? Okay, because let's be honest here, we're playing Hertha BSC, so they're not Manchester City, but obviously it would have been nice if we would be able to maybe play like how we played tonight against City, because I mean, goddamn, this is another season that has just gone completely to freaking waste. No positives at all from this season. I don't see any positives at all, because I'm reading now that apparently Gravenberch is going to most likely be leaving Bayern for Liverpool. So I guess it just goes to show you here that the Gravenberch experiment at Bayern could be on its way over. And I mean, really, just all the news I'm reading right now, about us, letting go of, or us moving on from Gravenberch. It makes you realize here that our midfield has completely gone to shit ever since Thiago left for Liverpool. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but ever since we sold Thiago to Liverpool, our midfield just has never, ever been the same. Like, we can never get a consistent performer in our midfield, because you look at Real Madrid, for example, they have two really consistent performing midfielders in Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, and that probably explains why they could win their, 15 Champions League title, even though I personally myself stopped caring about, stop being that really passionate about the Champions League recently. I mean, I still watch it, but let's just say my hopes for the Champions League have not been up because I'm pretty sure I already know what the exact outcome of the Champions League is going to be. So, yeah, but yeah, I always think to myself that why can't Bayern just get a midfield like how Real Madrid do, especially like when you see how well Toni Kroos is doing with Madrid. It makes you wonder here, what the hell is the Bayern board doing? What the hell have they been doing all these goddamn years, okay? Like, because it's like, if you think about it, we could really be on that same level as Madrid if only our goddamn freaking board would just be competent enough to land us a midfield that can be consistent enough and stop making these boneheaded decisions season after season, year after year. But it just seems like this Bayern board never wants to learn, and they revert to their same old ways, and then we wonder why we get knocked out in the Champions League by another team that has a, let's just say, much more competent board than we freaking do. And that's been the biggest issue with Bayern, I guess, in the transfer window, is we only make a move when we feel like we want to. And obviously, I do hope we make a move for either Harry Kane or Kolo Muani, because we really need a freaking forward. And if we could just go after a forward, I'd appreciate that. And a midfielder. That's what Bayern freaking really need. Because, I mean, honestly, dude, I have nothing much else to say about this really crapping ending to this Bayern season.